Hi, welcome to English Without Limit. Are you learning English? Great! Here, we learn through stories. They are simple and interesting. You can improve English while learning knowledge. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's get started. Trying to understand fast native English can feel very hard, like chasing a fast train. You hear the sounds, but they are too quick. They seem to mix together. Some words are not clear. The sentences feel like they're running into each other. Before you understand one part, the speaker is already saying the next part. This is normal. Many English learners feel the same when they stop using textbooks and start listening to real people. But here's something important. Fast English is not impossible to understand. It's just different from what you learn in class. Native speakers talk with a special rhythm. They often use contractions, like I'm instead of I am. They also link words together, like what are you doing becomes what you doin'. Sometimes they skip sounds that feel unimportant to them. They also change their speed, tone, and emotion while speaking. To understand fast English, you don't only need more words or grammar. You need practice, and you need to listen every day. You also need to pay attention to how native speakers really talk. This is what we will work on in this lesson. Step by step, you will improve. Let's first understand why native speakers sound so fast. Let's take a moment to understand why they sound so quick when they talk. It's not because they want to confuse you. They're not trying to be hard to understand. It's just how natural English works in real life. When people speak fast, they connect words together. For example, a native speaker might say, "What you doing?" instead of, "What are you doing?" Or, "I'm gonna," instead of, "I am going to." These small changes help the conversation flow more smoothly and quickly. That's why sometimes you know the words, but you cannot understand them when they are spoken fast. The words are joined together in a way your brain is not used to yet. Also, native speakers use different stress and intonation. This means they make some words louder or longer and say other words quickly and quietly. For example, in the sentence, "I didn't say he stole the money." The meaning changes when you stress different words. If you stress I, it means you didn't say it. If you stress he, it means someone else did it. So, understanding fast English is not just about hearing each word clearly. It's about listening to the rhythm, the connected sounds, and the important words in the sentence. This is something we will practice together in this lesson. Now, let's talk about connected speech. Connected speech is one of the biggest reasons why fast English is hard to understand. Connected speech means that native speakers join words together when they speak. They don't say each word slowly and clearly like in textbooks. Instead, they blend the words together. For example, the question, "Do you want to eat?" becomes, "Do you want to eat?" And "Could you help me out?" becomes, "Could you help me out?" These changes are normal in real conversations. Sometimes sounds are dropped, like the T in want to. Other times, new sounds appear between words, like a soft Y sound or a ch sound. The more you listen to native English, the easier it is to notice these changes. You'll start hearing the sounds as a whole, not as separate words. This will help you understand faster and more naturally. Let's practice this now. I'll say a sentence slowly, then I'll say it at a natural speed. You try to hear the difference. Slow. Did you eat already? Fast. Did ya eat already? Did you hear how did you became did ya? Let's try another one. Slow. What are you going to do now? Fast. What you gonna do now? Try to repeat after me. What you gonna do now? At first, this might feel hard, but if you practice these small patterns every day, your ears will learn to catch them. This will help you understand fast conversations in the future. Remember, don't worry if you don't understand every single word. Just try to hear the pattern. That is already a big step. Now here's a helpful exercise you can do every day. Let me share a simple and useful routine you can try each evening. It's a great way to improve your listening and speaking. Here's what you do. Find a short video clip with native speakers. It could be a movie scene, a TV show, or a YouTube video. First, listen to it one time without subtitles. Try to guess the main idea. Don't worry about every word. Just focus on the general meaning. Then, listen again with subtitles. Read the subtitles carefully. Pause after each sentence. Try to say the sentence out loud, exactly the way the speaker says it. Copy the speaker's tone, speed, and emotion. This kind of practice is called shadowing. It's one of the best ways to train your listening and speaking at the same time. Shadowing helps your mouth move like a native speaker's mouth. It also helps your brain listen and understand English faster, without thinking too much. Remember, when you only read English, your eyes are working. But when you listen, your ears are in control. So you need to give your ears a lot of practice. Let's also pay attention to common contractions and phrases in real English. For example, instead of I do not know, native speakers say, I don't know. Instead of let me help you, they say, let me help you. These small changes happen all the time in real conversations. The more you hear them, the easier it is to understand fast English. And here's something important to remember. Don't feel bad if you cannot understand every word right away. It's okay. Even native speakers sometimes miss words when someone talks too fast or unclearly. The important thing is to keep trying. Your goal is not to be perfect. Your goal is to make progress every day. Every time you learn a new phrase or understand a new sentence, your brain becomes stronger. You are building your listening muscles. Each small success helps you improve, step by step. Here's another great exercise for you. I call it the 1-minute rewind. Find a 1-minute video in English. Make sure it has native speakers. First, watch the video without subtitles. Try to catch the main idea. Then, rewind the video. Play it again. But this time, focus on just one sentence. Try to understand every word in that sentence. If you don't catch everything, rewind again. Listen as many times as you need. Pause after each sentence and repeat it out loud. Try to copy the way the speaker talks. It's okay if you can't do it perfectly. Just try your best. The important thing is to train your ears slowly. Doing just 1 minute of this practice every day may not sound like much, but it's very powerful. If you do this for 1 month, you will notice big changes. Your ears will become stronger, your reactions will be faster, and your understanding of English will grow. Now let's talk about real-world English. Let's talk about the kind of English you hear in the real world. This is the English people speak in cafes, on the street, in movies, or when talking with friends. Real-world English is not always clear and formal. It is full of expressions, slang, and natural messiness. For example, someone might say, "Let me grab a bite," instead of, "Let me get something to eat." Or they might say, "I'm a head out," which means, "I'm going to leave now." These are phrases you may not find in textbooks, but they are used all the time in real life. The more you listen to real English like this, the better you will understand it. Your ears will get used to the way people actually speak. To practice, try watching shows or videos where real conversations happen. First, use subtitles to help you. Then, when you feel more confident, try watching without subtitles. You can also listen to podcasts or short audio clips while you do simple things, like cooking or walking. This helps you get used to the sound of fast, natural English. The more you listen every day, the better your ears will become. You will slowly adjust to the speed, the rhythm, and the style of native speakers. One very helpful method is called dictation practice. Let me tell you how it works. First, find a short audio clip. Just 1 or 2 sentences is enough. Listen to it carefully. Try to write down exactly what you hear. Don't worry if you miss a few words. Just do your best. Then, play the clip again. Listen one more time. Fill in the missing parts if you can. Play it 2 or 3 times until you think your sentence is complete. After that, check the correct answer with subtitles or a transcript. This simple exercise can help you a lot. It makes you focus on the small words that are often hard to hear, like to, of, a, and an. These words often disappear when people talk fast. Dictation practice also helps you improve your concentration, your memory, and your spelling. You will learn to listen carefully and write what you hear. This is a very useful skill for understanding fast English. Let's try one small example now. Listen carefully. I should have told you earlier. Did you hear that? I'll repeat it. I should have told you earlier. Can you write it down? Notice how should have becomes shoulda in fast speech. Try repeating it after me. I should have told you earlier. This is how real English sounds. The more you practice listening and writing these sentences, the easier it becomes to follow fast conversations. Now, let's talk about chunking. Let's learn about a very helpful idea called chunking. In English, people do not speak word by word. They speak in small groups of words, called chunks. A chunk is a group of words that go together and sound like one idea. For example, instead of hearing, "How are you?" as 3 words, your brain should hear it as one chunk. How are you? Instead of, "Do you want to go?" you might hear, "Do you want to go?" These chunks are common phrases that people use again and again. When your brain learns to hear and understand these groups of words, it becomes easier to understand fast English. You don't have to translate each word. You will hear the whole idea at once. So, how can you train your brain to recognize chunks? It's easy. Listen to the same phrases many times and try to say them out loud. Watch videos, shows, or interviews where people use real English. Repeat the phrases they say. Practice these chunks every day. Soon, your brain will catch them quickly. You won't need to think so hard. Even when people speak fast, you will understand because you've heard those chunks many times before. Let's learn another method, the listen and imagine method. This is another great way to practice. It helps you understand fast English by using pictures in your mind. For example, if someone says, "We grabbed some coffee and headed downtown," you don't need to think about every word. Instead, picture it in your mind. Imagine 2 friends taking coffee and walking into the city. This picture helps you understand the meaning quickly, without translating each word. This way of listening is how native speakers understand each other. They don't think about every word. They see the meaning like a movie in their mind. Let's try a small practice together. Close your eyes for a moment. Listen carefully to this sentence. She ran out of the house, jumped into the car, and drove off without saying a word. Can you see the picture in your mind? Did you imagine her leaving quickly and driving away? If yes, that's great. This is the goal of the listen and imagine method. You don't need to understand every sound. You follow the meaning by building a picture in your head. This kind of practice is very powerful. Even 5 minutes a day can help a lot. It will train your ears to understand English naturally and quickly. Now, let's talk about patience and mindset. Learning to understand fast English is not easy, and it does not happen in one day. It takes time, and that's okay. You don't need to feel bad if you can't understand everything right away. Even native speakers sometimes miss words when someone talks too fast or too quietly. Your goal is not to understand every word perfectly. Your goal is to understand a little more each day. Think about learning English like exercise. Every time you listen, even if it's just a little, you are training your ears. You are getting stronger. Your listening muscles are growing. It's not about being perfect today. It's about making progress over time. So every time you understand a new phrase or a sentence, feel happy. Celebrate your small wins. They show that you are learning and improving. Step by step, you will get better. Be patient with yourself. And don't give up. With time and practice, you will be able to understand fast English speakers more easily. Here's one more practice method you can try. Repeat after pause. Let me share this simple and powerful method. It's called repeat after pause. Here's how it works. First, find a short video or audio clip. It can be just 1 minute long. Play one sentence, then pause the video. Repeat the sentence out loud, exactly how the speaker says it. Try to match the speed, rhythm, and emotion. Then, play the next sentence. Pause again, and repeat. Keep doing this with each sentence. This method is very helpful because it trains your listening, pronunciation, and speaking, all at the same time. At first, it may feel hard. You might miss some words, but that's okay. If you practice this way, even for 5 minutes a day, you will get better. Over time, your speaking will sound more natural, and your ears will learn to understand fast English better. Small, daily practice is the key. The more you do it, the stronger your listening skills will become. Step by step, you'll feel more confident when listening to native speakers. Now, let's learn about active listening. Here's another helpful idea. Active listening. Active listening means you don't just hear the words. You also try to understand the meaning, the feelings, and the important parts. When native speakers talk, they sometimes speak fast, but they also slow down or make some words stronger when they want to show feeling. For example, if someone says, "I really don't want to go," they say really louder and longer. This shows that the speaker feels strongly about it. You don't always need to understand every word to get the message. If you listen carefully, you can guess the meaning from the speaker's tone and emotion. Here's how you can practice. Watch a short video or dialogue. Listen to how people say the words, not just the words themselves. Notice when their voice goes up or down. See how they sound happy, sad, or excited. This will help you understand fast English better, even when you don't know every word. Soon, you will start catching the meaning from the speaker's voice and feeling, not just from the words. This is a powerful skill that helps you understand real English in everyday life. Let's talk about background knowledge. let's also talk about how your background knowledge can help you understand English better. When you listen to a conversation or watch a video, it's much easier to understand if you already know a little about the topic. For example, if you watch a video about shopping, traveling, or cooking, and you know some words about that topic, it helps you understand the sentences. Your brain already has some ideas, so you can guess what comes next, even if the speaker talks fast. This is called context-based understanding. It means you don't only use the words you hear, you also use your knowledge of the topic to help you. So, how can you practice this? Try to watch videos or listen to audios about topics you know. If you like sports, listen to sports shows. If you like food, watch cooking videos. This makes it easier for your brain to understand fast English. Also, it helps you learn more words and phrases about the things you like. This will give you confidence and help you improve your listening faster. Let's do a small exercise to practice what we have learned. Now, let's do a simple exercise together. I will tell you a short story in fast, natural English. Listen carefully. Try to catch the main idea, even if you don't understand every word. Here's the story. So, I was running late for work, spilled coffee on my shirt, missed the bus, and had to call a ride just to make it to the meeting. Okay, pause for a moment. What happened in this story? You probably didn't catch every single word, but can you understand the main idea? The speaker had a busy and stressful morning. That's the goal. Remember, understanding real English is not about hearing every little sound. It's about catching the main message. That is more important. Don't worry if you miss some words. Focus on the big picture and the meaning of the conversation. This is how native speakers listen too. They don't think about every word. They follow the story and the feeling. This is what you are learning to do now. Let's talk about pronunciation. Now, let's talk about pronunciation. This is very important for understanding native speakers. Native speakers often join words together when they speak. This makes sentences sound different from what you see in a textbook. For example, what do you want to eat becomes, what do you want to eat? And did you see it becomes, did you see it? These small changes happen naturally when people speak quickly. It may sound strange at first, but this is how people really talk. That's why it can feel hard to understand fast English if you expect each word to be clear and separate. Here's how you can practice. Listen to real conversations and try to copy exactly what you hear. Don't say the words slowly. Try to speak them quickly, just like the native speaker. For example, instead of going to, say gonna. Instead of want to, say wanna. These are the real ways people talk in daily life. Learning connected speech will help you a lot. It's one of the fastest ways to improve your listening. The more you practice, the better you will understand native speakers. Let's learn about the echo method. Now, let's learn a fun and helpful way to practice called the echo method. This method helps you get used to the speed and rhythm of fast English. Here's how it works. First, play a short sentence from a native speaker. Then, right after you hear it, repeat the sentence as quickly as you can, like an echo. For example, if the speaker says, "I can't believe he said that," you say it too. "I can't believe he said that." Try to match the same speed, energy, and feeling. At first, you might miss a few words, and that's okay. The important thing is to try again and again. Soon you'll get faster, and your tongue and brain will move together like a native speaker. This method is great because it helps you understand fast English and also speak more naturally. It makes your pronunciation better, and your listening skills will improve quickly. So practice the echo method for just a few minutes each day. It's a fun way to sound more like a native speaker, and it helps you catch words in fast conversations. Let's talk about different accents. Now, let's talk about something important: different accents. Not all native English speakers sound the same. People from the USA, the UK, Australia, and other countries all speak English in different ways. Even inside one country, accents can be different. For example, someone from New York sounds different from someone from California. Someone from London sounds different from someone in Scotland. So, how can you train your ears to understand different accents? The answer is, listen to many different accents. Try watching videos from different countries. Listen to podcasts or music from many places. You can also watch interviews or TV shows from different English-speaking countries. When you listen to many accents, your brain will get used to the different sounds. You will stop thinking there is only one correct way to speak English. This will make you more flexible and help you understand more people. Let's try a quick practice. Here is an example of casual American speech. Hey man, I'm heading out soon. You coming or nah? Did you hear it? Heading became headin' and coming became comin'. Also, or nah, is a casual way to ask, or not. This is very common in friendly conversations. Try to repeat it. Hey man, I'm heading out soon. You comin' or nah? The more you hear and repeat phrases like this, the more natural English will sound to you. Let's talk about how to use movies and shows to practice. Now, let's learn how you can use movies and TV shows to improve your English. First, don't worry if you don't understand everything. That's normal. Here's a simple way to practice. Watch a short scene from a movie or show. First, watch it with subtitles in English. Read the subtitles and try to understand what the people are saying. After that, watch the same scene again, but without subtitles. See how much you can understand by just listening. You can also pause after each sentence and repeat what the speaker says. This will help your pronunciation and listening at the same time. If you hear a useful phrase, write it down in your notebook. For example, if someone says, "We've got to hurry or we'll miss the train," you can write down, "We've got to," we have to. These small tips will help you feel more comfortable with real English and build a strong listening vocabulary. Let's look at how music can help you learn English. Music is a fun and useful way to practice listening. Choose a song you like and look up the lyrics, the words of the song. First, listen to the song one time without looking at the lyrics. Just try to feel the rhythm and the mood of the song. Then, listen again with the lyrics. Follow along and see how the words match the sounds. Finally, try singing along with the song. Don't worry if you can't sing perfectly. Just have fun. Singing helps you learn the natural rhythm and sounds of English. Many songs use everyday phrases like "I'm gonna" instead of "I am going to." For example, in the song "I'm Gonna Find Another You," the singer uses gonna for going to. When you learn with music, your brain remembers words and phrases more easily because music is emotional and fun. So, sing along, enjoy the song, and let your ears get used to the real sounds of English. Let's do another practice together. Let's try one more practice together. I will say a sentence naturally, a little fast. Your job is to listen and repeat it after me. Ready? Here's the sentence. We were supposed to meet at 7, but I got stuck in traffic and then couldn't find parking, so I ended up getting there almost an hour late. That's a long sentence. Let's break it into smaller parts. Part 1. We were supposed to meet at 7. Part 2. But I got stuck in traffic. Part 3. And then couldn't find parking. Part 4. So I ended up getting there almost an hour late. Repeat each part after me. Then try to say the whole sentence together. Don't worry if it feels too fast at first. Take your time and repeat it a few times. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Step by step, your listening and speaking will improve. Let's talk about how to practice listening better. Now, let's talk about how to listen in a smarter way. Just listening more is not enough. You also need to listen better. This means you should be intentional when you listen. For example, choose videos or podcasts that are a little hard for you, but not too hard. If something is too easy, you won't learn much. If it's too hard, you might feel frustrated. Find something in the middle. Set a small goal for yourself. For example, you can say, today I will listen to 1 short podcast. Or, this week I will do 3 dictation exercises. The key is to do this regularly. You don't have to study for hours. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day is great if you do it often. Remember, small and steady steps are better than big steps once in a while. Every time you practice, your listening will get better. One day, you'll be surprised. Listening will feel easier, and you'll understand fast English without trying so hard.